Alrighty. Alrighty. You get my other stuff out of the way. Yeah, should be good. Cool. Is mic active? Yes. All right then, guys. Welcome back to another stream here today. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing great and wonderful on this day. And also, if you're watching this later on when this gets uploaded, welcome to another video. Cool. All right. So let's see what's the plan for today. Actually, didn't open Trello board today. Let's open that up. All right. So what's the plan for today? All right. So cool. Let's go to the Trello board and let's check it out. So initially the plan for the last stream was to do AI, but I ended up going in a different direction because I had this roadmap 2.0 where I want to go in this order. And the first one that was in there was fertilizer, so I ended up doing that instead. And they ended up taking the entire stream for adding a fertilizer. So I did work on it after the stream. So I have that done now. So that should be good in this good spot now. Fixed all the bugs that were on there when I added it. So fertilizer is done. I ended up doing the character movement. So now if I have my mouse is hold on the left click and I move it around, the player will go to it. So I have that done, and that means that this is done. So cool. So I got these two done. Now we can decide on the enemy AI and how to spawn them in the outer world. Since it's procedurally generated, we needed to find out how the spawners can spawn and how to decide where to spawn them at. So what I did was to basically use I ended up using NPC profile that I created. The same thing that we were doing in the other ones here, if you were there in the last stream and I explained it. Actually, this one doesn't have, oh, it's because it's a test scene, that's why. Let's go to the main scene actually. So here we got an NPC profile. It has two chunk profiles in it, and it has a noise texture. So I'm using this noise texture to determine where I'm going to be spawning them in the outer world. And then I have another noise texture that determines what type of spawner is going to be, like what if it's going to spawn enemies, or it can be wildlife like squirrels or rabbits or whatever. So this is what this other noise is going to determine what it should be. So I already implemented almost the logic of it, how I want them to spawn. I just need to actually spawn them. Cat Hugger, welcome to the stream. Of course I remember you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Alright, so let's look into that spawner thing that I created. Let's go into my chunk profile. I mean, not chunk profile, chunk tile map. Give me a second to. I don't know if I feel like because I'm watching my restream, the stream on my left side over here, and it's a little bit behind, so I'll have to refresh it a little bit. I just want to make sure everything's looking good. Just want to make sure everything's looking good. All right, so let's go into. I don't remember what function it was. I think it was populate. All right, let's make this bigger. Iterating through all of these, checking to see what type it is. So what I'm determining here is that if it's grass, then we should be spawning enemy in here. Maybe I should do it for dirt as well. But for right now, I'm doing it for the grass. I'll be doing all these profile checks in here. Let's see. The first check that we're doing is seeing if we can spawn a tree in this location in this grass. Right, and I go through this if check to see if I should place a tree in this location. And if not, it will go to the next section and check to see if the last tile, the tile index is the last tile in this array in here, and that means that it is an empty grass area, which probably, you know, let's put it here, empty grass tile. Like it has no roses or no rocks or anything on top of it, or it's not like the edges of like ponds or anything like that. So it's just an empty full grass tile. Let's just say full grass tile. So I go through here. I'm checking to see if I should put flowers or some type of grass in it. And I created this array where I'm determining if this tile should be considered to be, or to have a spawner in it, which I didn't actually mention, but I have this array that I'm just passing it into here. If it's just grass, I feel like it should spawn and spawner there. It's okay. It's just grass. I mean, a flower or whatever on top of grass. So I feel like that is okay to have one there. Otherwise, if you're not placing a flower or anything in it, we then decide if we want to spawn a rock in it. And if it doesn't spawn a rock, I just add that tile position to an open tile. That means it's a complete open tile. There's nothing in there, right? So then, after it iterates through all of that, here's where we do the logic on when to spawn them, depending on the profiles that we create on the top. One is a density, which determines if it should spawn in there, and the other one should be in type noise that determines what type of spawner it's gonna be. Actually, you know, let's name this a little bit better. Density, noise. Did we get this at? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I made it so that if it's less than 0.35, we spawn enemies. If it's greater than 6.5, we spawn an animal in it. If it's anything in between, then we can do a randomizer and do like a mix in it, and we can just say, hey, we can spawn enemies or we can spawn animals in it or wildlife. And I'm gonna use this type to determine what kind of enemy it's gonna be or animal. Oh, I'm debating if I should do another one. This just determines the type noise determines if it's between a spot with an enemy or animal. Interesting. Okay. So what I would like to do here, let's say I don't want to do this because I don't want to put the spawner logic here, but then I also have to do it down here. So let's see if we can combine that together right now. Will there ever be any other type of spawner here besides enemies, animals? We're not gonna procedurally generate NPCs in here and when to spawn and when to spawn them? I don't think so. So I should be safe to say, hey, is enemy spawner? Right? We set it to false. And then we can decide to say, hey, let's put that to true. And let's put here to true. So now that we do that, we can then just do just a one if check, and then we can just spawn them in here. I know this is gonna be all enemies, and then we can have an else for all animals if I ever do have that. Cool. Is there a spawner logic here for spawning? I don't know, because I need my pool manager. Spawn tree, does it have a... Oh, he just creates a spawn tree here, huh? It doesn't call... It doesn't call... Like, hey, spawn this and you're passing the scene tree. It does do a... I don't think that's gonna be correct. I don't think that's gonna be correct. Yeah, I guess so. Let's look into... Why don't we try... But I'm opening my other editor right now. Okay, so let's go. We got two different editors. I was trying out this editor here. Make that bigger here. It's because I do not like the one in Godot. I finally was able to change it to a different one. Though it doesn't build or anything. I just want to use it just to edit code and stuff right now. Let's go to a tile map here. The GD script. And let's see. Yeah, I should have one that's more generic. And it determines if I should spawn. Excuse me. But it's okay. What we can do here instead then. Func spawn. It's weird to say spawn spawner. Trying to find a good name for it. You know what? Let's do. That's not really creating though. I guess so. I mean, I have no other name for it right now. I'm just gonna call it create. Spawner, which pass in the position vector 2 and then the scene path. No, actually, you know what? Not even gonna pass the scene path. I'm just gonna automatically just call it from here. Let's copy this, not despawn. I want to spawn this. And it's gonna be I'm gonna be passing a string in there. And spawner. And I'm just gonna return that. Do I need anything else? I'll leave it like that in case I need it. Actually, you know what? I should return a node to detail this, actually. I believe that's what I want to do. Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. There we go. And I do need to I could do that outside. I was thinking like I need to let's remove this. I'll just do it outside. It's fine. And I would like to get the actual location of this spawner. Where's this scene at? That should be on top because it's on alphabetical order, right? Agent spawner. There we go. Let's go copy path. And we'll paste it in here. We'll spawn that. We return it. So let's copy this. And let's go in here. And then we can call. Oops, I didn't mean to be capitalized. I have no parameters for that function. This should return Godot. I'll pass 2D in here with the pointer and call the spawner. And I'm gonna have to cast this to a Godot node. 2D. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of this stream was that this gonna be a shorter stream today because I got something I got to do and prepare for when it comes to my work later on today. So it will be a short stream today. So I may not even finish this at all. At least in progress, it's progress though. So we have the spawner. We're spawning in here, and we can let's put it as a global position here. Set global. My bad. Set global position. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna pass in there. Do I have access to? Oh yeah. So this is my point and where a tile position. I need to convert that into world position. So vector 2 Godot vector 2 world position, and it's just going to be this times the tile map tile size. Yeah, should be tile size. And I'll pass that. Oh no, not world position, my bad. Do that there. And I'm debating if I want to set this as a parent to somebody else. That's one thing I've been debating on right now. I don't have access to an environment node, right? No. Well, at least leave it there. I don't feel like it should be a bad thing leaving it in the global spawner. But if it becomes a problem, we'll definitely look into that. So I'll leave it in the global spawner. So we set the position, and then I need to convert this into an agent spawner here. So I'm gonna call agent spawner. Is that what I named it? Yeah, agent spawner. I'm gonna convert it to an agent spawner. I just need to include the header file, but give me a second. Agent spawner cast to agent spawner, please. And pass in the spawner. Let's include that header on top. Header file. The nodes agent spawner. Perfecto. Alright, so here I would like to basically, this is where I'm going to use to determine what's going to spawn in here. So let's see, how am I going to be doing it? We do have something that sets data with dimensions. I guess it sets... I guess its dimensions is... Do I even use it though? That's the question. Am I even... Oh, I see, I'm not even using it. Okay, good to know. So I would like to find out and determine what kind of spawner this should be. I do have an agent scene path. Which then returns it on the GD script that this is the agent spawner is attached. Let's go to agent spawner. It's still a fish spawner. I gotta rename this class. We got a path string agents. You know what? Let's do another function here that where we can set it. Set scene path on what we're gonna be spawning in here. Scene path. String. And let's set the path to that. Let's copy that. And let's go into here again. And in here we're gonna call whatever we're gonna be spawning, the agent spawner. We're gonna call function and to this, and then we can initialize what kind of scene that we want to spawn, what kind of enemies. I think for now we're just gonna spawn the slimes for the temporarily. So let's get it working first, and then we can determine what type of enemies we want to spawn, or what's the plan for that. So let's copy this for the time being. Copy this path, and we'll just paste it in here. Okay, this is what you're going to be spawning every time. And I believe this is it. Only if it's enemies. That's one thing. Another thing that I need to go in here. Actually, let's see. Is this after everything is spawned? Okay, so it's in there and it's terminate chunk ID. And the reason why I need it. And the okay, sweet. The reason why I'm asking is because we gotta keep track of this. So that if I go too far away and this chunk disappears, I need to despawn this spawner, right? So I was thinking of using the chunks that I had in here, the chunk ID, which is the current ID that we're iterating right now on this chunk. I don't have Oh, it's a dot. It's a dot. I don't have a variable for it, but we'll just add it here for now until I add it. And we'll just append the agent spawner here. Right. So if we go back to chunk tile map, we go to chunk. I believe it's chunk. Yeah, it's this. We have a Godot typed array, agent spawner. It's supposed to be a pointer in here or not? I don't remember. I don't use this stuff all the time. Don't remember if it's supposed to be a pointer or not. We'll add a pointer to it. Alright, I don't remember though. Alright, spawners. And we also want to copy it out to the other one as well. Let's make sure it's... Should I want to clear it? Yeah, I have to. And then we'll just append the array from the chunk that we want to copy from. The spawners. Yeah, we should be clearing it. Let's already clear it out, so I don't do it for the... Oh, I do it for the doors. We do it for... Yeah, never mind. I'm tripping. Right there in front of my face. Excuse me. Alright, so there's one last thing I need to do. Which is... I just noticed it when I'm coming in here. Is that I keep track of all the agents. So if a spawner ever decides to, you know, go out of bounds and it's too far away, we can go in here and also despawn all the enemies. Which is fine. Only issue that this will cause though is, let's say if I hit a slime and let's say it's half health right now, if I were to go too far away and this chunk has disappeared, right, and I despawn this agent, and if I come back to it, it will have full health again. How would I keep track of this? There's two things that come up in mind. One is that maybe I don't despawn the spawner and just leave it inactive. But I feel like that's... I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. But let's say that was the direction. It's inactive. Also, the agents are inactive. And if I come back in here, I check to see if there's the spawner here already. And then just re-enable it and re-enable the enemies. Which is just the... which is, can be a solution. The other one is just keep track of its... Dang, what am I gonna... I was thinking of putting in a save file, but how do I determine which enemy is what? Unless they have like a unique ID on it. And 3 is like, would it be, doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit more and figure out what I want to do with that. Okay. I'm just thinking about it right now. Let's go to the global spawner here. Let's search for the global or pool manager. Right, when we spawn them, I actually call and say if it has an on spawn or on despawn. No, I'm just thinking how I really want to handle that case before I keep going further. Do I care if I, let's say I damage an enemy, blah blah blah, and then I, you know, I log off for the day and I come back? Should it still have the same HP? Actually, honestly, what I can do to fix this problem is to have the enemies to have some type of health regen. And they heal over time. And that should basically fix it. I don't have to really do much. Because I have to go too far away before it despawns from the chunk. Despawning this enemy because it's too far away. But by the time I come back, it should be back to full, I guess, maybe? That'd be like the cheapest way to do it without dealing with anything. We'll see how that feels. Excuse me. Alright, let's go in that direction for right now. I'll give it a little bit more thought, but there's gotta be a way to do something about it. The current setup. Alright, so I'm copying this because I want to actually use it. So I'm not going here. I'm gonna call it on despawn. So when I despawn this spawner, actually no, before I even go this far, let's see if it actually spawns anything. You know, I tend to actually write everything first and then I test it afterwards. But let's test it out just to see if it works. Okay, so we can do that. Let's double check the code. Check to see if it's an enemy spawner. If it is, we create the spawner. We set the position to where it needs to be at. I get the agent spawner to set the scene path. For the time being, we're doing slime. And I need to set the data, whatever, here to make it ready. I don't think it calls it ready by default. And it doesn't do anything right now with the dimensions, so I may have to just remove it. Maybe I can use it in the future where I can say, hey, this is the balance of where you can spawn something away from the initial position. Vector 2, and just leave it empty. I don't have anything to set in there. Cool. So let's build it. And for this, I don't need to use the test scene. I need to actually go into the live scene. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that. So in chunk tile map, I created this agent spawner, but it doesn't know what it is. So let's put a class type on top. And that should be fine. The only thing I'm unsure about if this should be a pointer or not. I don't know if it should be. You know, let's look, let's find all references. Not in this class. Do I have it anywhere else? I should have, because I have it in chunk tile map. There's other references in here. Actually, maybe, yeah, it should be fine on my bad. Let's make this a little bit higher. Animation mixer, control, input map object. Is there any other ones? There's mine. Okay, I have one with fish hook state. And what does this return? It's just a Godot node. Okay. And then I have a couple, but I'm not using any. Oh yeah, there is one here, spawn trees. Okay, so it's not a pointer then. We got one that's spawned, which is just a node 2D. Okay. Alright, well, now make it a pointer then. Hopefully that works like it should. Let's remove that pointer out of here. I think it should still build, because this is not a pointer anymore. I mean, I don't. Hopefully, I don't know if I need to include the header file here instead. If anything, I just revert back to a vector. Because I really don't want to include the header file in here. Oh, perfecto, done. Go. Alright, so let's run it. Shall we? That's so weird. Because I updated my layout for, as you can see, I'm also doing the terminal on the side, the console. So it's a little bit smaller than I like it to. Well, it just looks weird to me, whatever. I wanted to change my layout a little bit and see how that looks. Alright, so we get this test scene. So you can see we spawn animals. We spawn some enemies. So let's see. Oh, hey, just one here. Is it gonna do anything though? That's okay. There's one here. It's not doing anything though. I think there's two behind it. Ooh, you know what? I didn't tell it how much it should spawn. I didn't tell it how much it should spawn. How much is spawning right now? Because there's at least two behind here. I don't remember what was the default spawner type here. Hold on. Where is my... Oh, it's under my global pool manager because I didn't change the... I didn't change the parent. So where'd you go? Where's my... There's some ancient spawners in here, but I don't have anything. Oh, you know what? I never actually made them alive. I mean, be visible. That's what happened. Oh, they're still spawning though. What do I see? Spawner. We got slimes here. Enemy. That's another thing. I didn't put the actual... I guess it doesn't really matter if I need a character name here. But on a this, because it says fish, but it should be enemy. So it's spawning 5 of them. Look at that. All right, good to know. So some minor things I need to fix right now. Excuse me. Oh man, my nose. I want to sneeze. Okay, so let's go back to the spawning stuff again. Let's go back here. I need to be able to change the... change this and change the amount of max agents I can have. Whew. My nose. I want to sneeze some more. So right now we have this that max agents. I'll set it to 1. We can also use like another noise or reuse a noise to determine how much I should spawn in here. And the spawn delay, I can probably put it really small. It doesn't have to be like every 5 seconds or anything. That spawn delay. We'll set it to 0 for now. It's a double, huh? I'll leave that there. Put 1 on top. And oh, you know what? I didn't put the start state for this, huh? So we want to make sure. That's why they're not moving. So set states. We'll put it as patrol. I'm just looking through here, just making sure I set everything I need to set in here. I don't need to set an ID unless they're unique, like the NPCs that you could be talking to here in the villages, or just certain special NPCs. I feel like there's one more. I don't remember what it is, but I think it might be it though. Spawn delay ID. Oh yeah, it was the. I don't think it matters though. Like if we go to the agent spawner or fish spawner, setting this spawn type, I don't think it matters. We get the team path when we're spawning. An ancient spawner. I don't remember where it was. On an ancient factory, I mean. Or whoever calls this. Well, you know what I should probably call this? Oh no, this spawns. Wait, what does this do actually? Ooh. This spawns slime. Determining. Oh yeah, this just spawns just the character 2D. So this is okay. I see what's this doing. The agent spawner uses this to spawn the characters that you could be spawning in here. I see. I was like, what is this? It's kind of confusing. It's an agent factory, not an agent spawner factory. So there is a place where I'm trying to look for. I don't remember where it's at. You know, let's go to agent spawner. Maybe it's in here. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, so here's when it decides to spawn. It gets a spawn type, and then it gets a scene path. When does it use this? So only if there's no scene path. So scene path is a priority first. Otherwise it uses spawn type. So I guess yeah, so it doesn't matter. As long as I ask the scene path for it. Cool. Alright, so I added those stuff. Let's test it out with this. We should be able to see enemies spawning here. I mean move around. Cool. Let's get in there, shall we? I meant to use this. Alright, so now we can see it moving around. Let's go. There's a bug in here. Variable node not found. So someone using a blackboard and checking the node, which there isn't any. Ooh, just spamming that thing at all. Cool. So we got an enemy here. If I keep roaming around, there's another one in here. Let's go. Making this a little bit more lively in here. There's another one here. Let's keep going and see what else we find in here. Gotta figure out what this variable spawner thing here. I mean, so far I'm not seeing any more right now. Oh, another thing, I forgot to make it visible, didn't I? Weird that it's still spawning. Even if I made it not visible. Let's go to the top. Oh, hey, there's another one down here. Let's go. What I want to do is go to my UI manager, canvas, panel. I gotta remind myself to turn this back on again so I can use it. And I want to zoom out and see if I see enemies. So there's another one over here. Okay, this guy just found me, I bet. I'm right next to him. Oh, but he did not. Oh, I thought this was me. It's not, it's a rock. Yeah, there's another one on top of here. There's another one down here. Oh. I'm wondering if maybe I should spawn more though. But also, I also have animals that I'm not using right now. I may end up just spawning enemies right now just to see how it would look. Another one down here as well. Cool. So let's test that out. But before I do that, let's go to the UI manager and enable that thing again. Enable the button. This thing. I need you for testing purposes. I believe this is on by default. I don't know, remember if I enable it later. We'll find out. I don't remember. Anyway, what was that gonna do? Oh yeah. So temporarily, until I can get the animals in here, I do have a squirrel, but I'm not using it at the moment. I'm just gonna reuse the same thing here, and regardless respawning enemies right now. So let's build it. I just want to see how it would look. And I'll do some cleanup afterwards. Alright, so let's come in here. Let's run it. Alright, it's a test. Cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. There's 5 in here right off the bat. There's another 2 down here, another one. Oh yeah, there's a lot more. Look at there's 4 on top of here. Another one down here. Sweet. A bunch over here. Hey, there's one in water. It shouldn't be in the water. Oh hey, I can go in the water, huh? That's why you can go in the water. Interesting. I don't know why you can do that. Okay, so this guy found me and it's gonna attack me now. Okay. Yeah, there's some in the water because it looks like I can go in the water for whatever reason. I did not know that. Ooh, I got 3 of them that found me right now. Yeah, I gotta figure out why I can do that. Wait, so the one that spawned in the water over there, is it stuck? Or did he get out? Oh yeah, he's stuck in the water. So it looks like he spawned in there. There should be... There should be a collider in it. So... But hey, it's going. I don't know, he might have gotten out. Interesting. Because I don't see him in there. There's just a little hole here that you can go through. Or enemies are not colliding with the... Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Enemies are not colliding with the level. At least in here. Like, he's going in the water just fine, but I can't. So that means the enemies are not detecting or are being ignored in that collision. Okay. Cool. I don't think he spawned in there because we're checking for grass, as you saw in the beginning of the stream. I think he just walked into it, and then since I'm able to walk in water for whatever reason, okay. Let's look into my tile map real quick. And let's look into figuring out why this is not. No, what am I doing? I'm looking here, look at the tile map. And the edges of this is the problemo. Oops, I should be in this one. So if I select one, go into the physics, look out which one it was layer, right? The first physics layer here, which is the first one. So it's a level. It is colliding with enemies though. Interesting. Why does it work for me though, but not for enemies? Why does it work for me but not for the enemies? Let's look at the slime real quick. I saw the scene here somewhere. Here we go. And let's look at your collision stuff. Oh, you're neutral. So maybe, I mean, even if it's neutral, it should still collide with it though. Come on, let's go back. Yeah, neutral's still there. Interesting. The only thing I could think of is that this is still disabled when it spawns and I never enable it. Because when it comes to attacking, it uses its own triggers. And when I attack it, it uses the trigger as well. So it doesn't even use this. Oh, I'm not using it to determine any detections when it comes to attacking or him attacking me. So I'm assuming that this is not being spawned again. Enabled, I mean. Where does that happen? Or does it even happen at all? Yeah, I don't think I even enabling it. I think that's a problem right now. Oh wait, aren't I? Maybe it's in the base character? No, it's not here either. Or maybe it's in the C++ class. Let me see. Agents. So come here, I got the track trigger. Connect to it. But do I spawn it at any time or enable? Because these things are also... Are they... Yeah, see, these things are disabled, so something is enabling them afterwards. So who is enabling it? I remember doing something for it when I was having that performance issue. When I was doing those streams. I don't remember where I put it at. Did I put it in the base? Let's look at the base. Character 2D. I don't see it in there either. Where did I put it at? Yeah, it shouldn't be here though. Where did I put that bad boy at? Yeah, I don't know. Because my spawner doesn't do it. Why would my spawner do it? Enabling it. That's that. Yeah, I gotta look into that and see why. I was adding a delay on them before enabling it. Yeah, I remember doing it for the... Hold on, you know what? I should probably done this first. Let's run it and see if it actually does spawn it with anything. Let's go to the test scene, enable my spawner here. Agent spawner, response 1. It should be fine if I don't put anything in it. Let's go in here and let's see if it actually enables it. If it doesn't get enabled, then that means nothing's enabled my collision, so I'm wondering how it's being attacked right now. Okay, we have that. We should have enemies spawning here somewhere. If I go to remotes, go to my test scene, container, agent spawner, plotted tiles. Let's go in here. Should be under environments, and there you are. Let's figure it out. Let's see. It's bigger. So I know for a fact that this is still disabled, which it is. Okay. And this trigger should be, yeah, it's still disabled. Look at that. So I mean, I'm gonna attack it right now and see if it triggers it. And this one, so this attack trigger gets enabled, disabled in the animation tree, so it doesn't matter. This was the one that matters, and this one, I guess, because this is the one that determines the level collisions. So let's look into that. Ooh, I got something today. Mr. Barushima, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for being on the stream. All right, so let's look. Let's attack it. If I can't attack it, that means okay. Oh, before I start putting defining how that works right now, let's actually attack it and see if I can attack it right now. Okay, so I can't attack it anymore. Okay, got it. Cool. I mean, not cool, but now it makes sense as to why I can't find where it is being enabled. Okay. Nice. So that should be an easy way to determine how I'm gonna spawn it. I'm actually gonna just do it in the agent spawner right now, because we have a function that we can look into, or is it on spawn, whatever function it is here. So if it has one, it will go through there. We can use that. We can use that to determine all of this other stuff. So the only bad thing about here is that I can't drag it from Godot into over here to set up the unready variables in here. I'm gonna have to put this on the side so that I can do it myself here. All right, so the path to this, let's copy the path. Can I do that in here? Can I copy the path? Oh, copy no path, there we go. All right, so I'm going to here put an onReady var. I'm trying to find a good name for it. Hold on. Because we have one for when it's attacking me, which is the attack trigger, but what can I name it so that it's its own trigger, right? I might just call it self-trigger collision. And it's on collision shape 2D, and it equals this. And I just put the money sign in the front, right? And then we need to do the one that's outside here, level collision, I guess. Let's copy the node path and do that onReady. Actually, I can move this back here now since I don't need to do it again. So here onReady var, we call it self level collision shape 2D and money sign, and that's it. Cool. I want to disable it when it's in here. Actually, I should do the other one on despawn and put that to true. DaVinci, yeah, we should delay this. Put it on. What do I call it? On spawn delay. We'll do that in here instead. And here we'll do perfect, is like, you know what I'm doing right now. Half a second. All right, so let's test that out. Let's go to the test scene and let's run that bad boy. Yeah, it is. Welcome to the stream. I'm just noticing all of this stuff, but welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kialis. I just saw your comment, but it looks like you left already. But next time I'll talk to you about it. I'm gonna be. And Mr. Barashima, thank you for that too. I got zoned in right now. Okay. So let's test it out. Let's make sure that actually it is working this time. So just add all of this items into my inventory. Let's see if I can attack it this time. And there we go. Let's go. Alrighty. Cool. So that was it. So I was never doing it actually. I never fixed it for this guy. So now that should be triggering the level now. If we go back to the actual main level and not on the test scene, it shouldn't be in the water anymore. Unless they spawn in there, which they shouldn't though, but let's load it in. Alright, so let's load in test scene. And we got this guy, so let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, see, and there's nobody on top anymore. Woo! This is awesome. We got some enemies over here now. Level is loaded in. The only issues that I see right now is that if you recall in the past live streams, I changed the trees to only spawn within a certain distance away from the player. But if I move over here and spawn the trees that are in this area, what happens when the tree spawns on top of an enemy? You can see them spawning over here. I'm wondering what happens if... I wonder if they're already... Okay, just going here. Oh yeah, I can't... Okay, so it's already considered not walkable because I can't click on it. It only gets clicked on the side. Okay, never mind. That's working fine. Cool. So you can see all of these guys over here. We got one over here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know if I counted this one, but it's 18. At least 20 enemies on screen right now. So I'm gonna have to keep playing around with this a little bit and seeing how we can be spawning. Hey man, I also work a bit on Godot on a 2D platformer for fun. Cool to see someone work on an isometric RPG. Actually, I'm not working isometric though, but I wish I would have with this game. I was seeing some isometric games from other people and it looks so good. The only problem with me with that is that I don't know how to do art. Otherwise that would have been my option to do isometric because it looks so good. It looks so good. Isometric. Hold on, let me see if I can find something here. But thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you're working on Godot as well. How long have you been working on that platformer? So I'm gonna have to head out soon though, because I need to go to work. But let me see. Godot isometric 2D. I was watching this YouTuber earlier and it looks so good. I mean, this actually looks good too. Hold on.
Meta, how can I get my 2-year-old eat his breakfast?
Oh, let's not look into that. on, come on, come on. Like, look at that. That looks so good, though. Dismiss. There was one of them that I was watching. It just looks so good, isometric. I'm trying to see if I can find the one that I was looking at earlier this week. Oh, it's this guy here. Hold on, let me see if I can. Does he have any videos in here?
Open worlds.
Yeah, this guy. It just looks so good. You know, it looks so good. I wish I had the art for that, but let me see what just well, top view, got it, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way. The way I found to do isometric is to use 3D models and Blender, and then I use a pixelator filter. Yeah, that's definitely a good way to do it. But I also not. Well, I mean, And I was thinking of making. I'm already like, I don't know how long into this game already. It's almost gonna be a year already. But changing the way it looks now is, I don't know, it's gonna be difficult. It's a lot of changes. But it just looks so good. Yeah, I wonder if that the next game I work on is gonna be isometric. It just looks so good. Been working on it for 6 months, basically learning the script. Most code is done. Oh, yeah, I struggle with art. It's crazy, and that's why I started making this game so I can work on art. But I've been trying to work on some stuff. I just don't know what. It just doesn't look good when I try it myself. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the art style with this game right now. But right now, I was just working on functionality, and I'll work on the art stuff later. Oh, you think that style's nice? Yeah. I've been working a little bit of style, but not final, because there's some UI I still need to work on. Like the UI here, I don't really like it. I would love to change it. And I'm actually not even using the correct charactering here. It's just, that's how old this UI is. But yeah, it's just some stuff like that. Nice, but that's cool. Is that the platformer you're working on is your first game that you've been working? Or have you been doing more stuff with it? Previous projects? But yeah, I was watching his video and it looks so good. So I don't know. Maybe in my next game I will look into doing isometric. Whatever that game will be. Alright, so this is already dark now over here. It is crazy. But you know what, let's look into... Do I have a torch? I do not, so let's add a torch to myself. Let's say add item, cool, torch. Not sure how I have a torch in my inventory now. There it is. And then we can light up. That's your first project, got it. Nice. Well, and keep it up, man. Keep it up. I don't know if you post any videos on your project or not, but I'd love to see it if you do. Cool. Some bugs I need to fix for these enemies right now. But I may end up doing it on the next stream. Unless I do it off screen, but... because I'm gonna have to head out soon right now. I got some stuff I gotta do and prepare for. But anyways, guys, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. We did some progress here today. We ended up spawning enemies here, fixing some bugs with that, and now it's just being able to fix all the errors that's happening right now. Like you can see, this getting spammed like crazy right now. I need to despawn enemies if they go outside the chunks. So if I zoom out right now, so the game is loaded in chunks. As you can see, it's a huge square here. So if I go to the right here, this chunk should disappear. So any enemies that are in here should despawn. Yeah, I can see all the enemies in there. But all of those should despawn. So that's some things I need to work on when I get it. Sounds good. Sounds good, Mr. Barashima. Sounds good. Alright then, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call it here because I got some stuff to do. So it's a little shorter stream today. But thank you guys for joining on the stream. Thank you, Mr. Barashima, for being here. And for those that watch it later on, when this gets uploaded, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be here on Friday. And same time, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Cool. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day.